speed pitch. No, he did not go around. Veritek wanted that call. And a 2-out walk to O'Neill. That'll bring up David Justice.
So far, a costly play with Knobloch being thrown out at second base. Can't really call something like that a mistake, however. The Soriano Jeter play around second, obviously a mistake, but base running in that situation for a guy who can steal bases, not a mistake.
Liner into left field, but it curves foul. Well, I think the Yankees feel that 2 runs down, you know, that's a lot of runs against Pedro. Whatever you can do to generate something.
Right.
You got to try to do against him because he's just such a master at pitching and not giving up runs. Take a look at his earned run average. You know you're not going to get many off of it.
Earned run average in 2 games, .60 coming in. It's better now.
Inside for a ball. Now it's 1-1.
Pedro Martinez so far this year has worked 21, make that 20 in 2/3 innings. And with the 8 strikeouts today, that gives him 30 on the year, 30 in 20 innings.
Ball 2. Well, if you're not totally exhausted after last night's 10-inning win by the Red Sox and in today's matchup with Clemens and Martinez, join us tomorrow afternoon because we're going to have Andy Pettit in no-mo pitching for the Red Sox. Well hit into deep center field. Everett shading his eyes with the sun, and I mean that ball was out of here, and the wind kept it in this ballpark. The wind was definitely a factor for David Justice there.
No question about that. Everett shading the eyes and making the catch.
No call for the Yankees. Still, Boston leads it 2-0.
Don't you wanna
When it's built tough and it's a whole lot of fun, you can play all day. Anywhere you want. Ford, the most far-reaching sport utilities on Earth and beyond. Get the best-selling Ford Expedition and get 1.9 financing for 60 months or $1,500 cash back.
They used to say every cloud has a silver lining. Where is that silver lining when you're in debt, your credit rating has suffered? For many of Champion's customers, Clean Slate did more than just wipe out their bills and save them hundreds of dollars a month. It helped to make them stronger than they ever were before. If you're a homeowner in debt, find out how you could turn a difficult situation into a positive new beginning. Call 1-800-CHAMPION today. Doesn't everyone deserve a second chance? When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
Hey, McKenna, call Charlie in Detroit. Tell him to send out a set of Rodberry.
Need a number? Just dial 411 for local and national directory assistance. You don't even need an area code.
Tonight at 10, their bite could kill you. Mosquitoes that carry the West Nile virus.
We think it's better to prevent them from becoming abundant.
What's being done to protect you and your family this summer? Find out on the Fox 5 10 o'clock news tonight.
Elaine defends her preferences.
I hate men, but I'm not a lesbian.
And George confronts a crime.
You're robbing me?
Bye, George.
Wait, you can't just leave me here. Will I see you again?
Next, Seinfeld.
Tonight at 7:30 on Fox 5.
Well, this is Fox Saturday, and he was armed and dangerous in only 17. This is attempted cop killer and been on the run for years. Watch an all-new America's Most Wanted. That's tonight at 9 o'clock right here on Fox 5. Got some armed and dangerous guys on the mound today. And right now the Yankees are behind 2-0 as Jason Veritek leads it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Veritek a strikeout victim in the 4th.
Nice to see Roger back out there and showing no ill effects from sliding into first base. to record the last out in the 5th inning.
Back up the middle, base hit for Veritek. This copyrighted telecast is authorized under rights granted by the New York Yankees solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publications, reproductions, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the New York Yankees and WNYW Fox 5 is prohibited. So the Sox with their leadoff hitter on. That'll bring up Shea Hillenbrand, who had a nice base hit into right field his last time up. Hillenbrand started the season with a 9-game hitting streak. Took an 0 for last time. Squaring to Bond and pops it up, and there's Tino Martinez. Nice play, Tino. And the runner holds at first.
Not a bad play by Jimmy Williams, thinking bunt right here. You have Dahlback, the left-handed hitter. Trot Nixon in the hold. Raybeck sandwiched in between them. But Hillenbrand gets under the fastball. Whenever the barrel of the bat is under the ball, it's got to go up. Tino Martinez, who has been up for the Yankees for 6 years, makes a fine play to record Hillenbrand.
Shea shoved the bat at the ball, didn't let the ball come to him.
One of the best explanations of bunting that I have ever heard is when you're bunting, you catch the ball with the bat.
Now Dahlback swings and fouls the pitch back and out of play.
That very description, Bobby, is exactly the opposite of what Hillenbrand did. As you explained it, you don't jab at the ball, but you give with the ball, and that deadens the ball. A lot of youngsters coming up from the minor leagues now that don't know how to bunt.
Well, I mean, bunting's a lost art in baseball, and it's always a huge fundamental. Heck, you don't even hear about it anymore.
Sacrifices are
big deal, especially in the American League. Look at those shadows now beginning to creep up around the home plate area. Matty Alou, I think, was the best bunter I ever saw.
Certainly among the best I have ever seen. Brett Butler.
Ball gets away from Posada. Veritek moves to second, so it's like a sacrifice. That ball, we'll see what they call it. I think that was in the dirt.
That's one way to look at it, but had Hildenbrand bunted him to second, perhaps Veritek would have been on third base. That's a ball that's normally handled by Posada, but it is being scored a wild pitch. Most of the time when a ball's in the dirt, it'll be a wild pitch.
And we talked about earlier that Rogers says he doesn't mind throwing that pitch to Posada because he feels like that Posada blocks it well and does a good job with it. So you don't have to be afraid of throwing it at any time. Not that time, though, as the runner moves to second. And that pitch up high.
This is the only inning that either pitcher has been out of sync. There's something messed up about the delivery of Roger Clemens. He was very uncomfortable to Veritek. And now 3-1 to Brian Dahlback.
Big swing. A high pitch. It looked like it was out of the strike zone.
Yeah, Dahlback really helped Clemens out swinging at this fastball. Way out of the strike zone. Sometimes you just can't pinpoint why a pitcher is out of sync, but he just looks differently. And Clemens looks different this inning.
Well hit down the right field line, and it just curves foul. The pesky Poe on the other side of that ball. Dahlback with 4 home runs. Dangerous hitter.
Only 9 hits on the season, 4 of those home runs. Hammers this one, but foul. I don't think Roger will be throwing another fastball to Dahlback.
If you do, don't throw it inside where you can hit it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First base is open. Rayback waiting on deck. Runner at second. He went away and struck him out. Another pitch. It looked like it was out of the strike zone, and Dahlback is gone.
Well, often it's not the pitcher that gets you out. We have found the enemy, and he is me.
Boy, I hate that.
I mean, you know, we did it when we hit Bobby.
Oh.
You go up there and you just have a futile at bat. You just get yourself out and you want to bang that bat against your helmet.
That's the reason I laughed, because you know, I had all these flashbacks of myself.
Oh, sure.
I know exactly what he was
Sure.
thinking.
Absolutely. It's infuriating.
And especially in a game such as the one we have here with Martinez and Clemens, and when you do get that opportunity and you don't succeed with it, you know you're in trouble. Down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes, with 2 men out. Talked about good to see Roger back out on the mound after that unassisted play back in the 5th. Appeared that maybe he had hurt his knee or his ankle or whatever, but a guy that would really complain about a whole lot. In fact, before the Yankees finally decided they were going to shut him down and make sure that they got him 100% well with that groin injury last year, which was the smartest thing they've ever done. He won't tell you that he's hurt. That'll be out of play. Play we were talking about, the end the 5th inning, an unassisted play as he tags the bag and the runner at the same time. You can see that right knee, how it jammed up against the bag, and he somewhat limped off the field, but strong guy. That was about a 40-footer.
You can see the spot in front of the plate. About a 55-foot splitter right there. There is a black mark about 5 feet in front of the plate, and there it is right there where that ball hit. There you can see that black mark about 5 feet in front of the plate.
Roches at third to throw out Graybeck. So the leadoff base hit by Varitek goes by the wayside. 6 innings on the board here at Fenway, and the Yankees are behind by 2.
Sorry, Nippy. You'll give in before I do.
Have a bud for my friend?
Yeah, sure.
So for your new Toyota spokesman, we're looking for...
Ooh, someone famous. An action. Who's this woman?
Tom or Meg?
Wait, what about me? Me and my dog Baxter could do it.
How about a cartoon character?
Better yet, let 4Runner speak for itself with 1,000 cash back plus a $1,500 price reduction. That's $2,500 in savings on a new 4Runner.
Me and Baxter. Child actor.
Supermodel.
I'll set up
Auditions right away.
At least they agree on the 4Runner savings. See your Toyota dealer today.
The date had changed, and now he had to. Fortunately, we were close and ready, which meant he was too.
Click and mortar at the Men's Warehouse.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
No. I said sell it. Call them up and ask them to give it all back.
In this point-and-click, risk-it-all on a .com world,
What's wrong with this?
it's nice to know at least one thing doesn't go up and down. Wendy's Super Value Menu.
Hi. Junior bacon cheeseburger, side salad, and a drink.
Because everything is always 99 cents.
Wait a minute. It's on us.
It's there for you.
Now Biggie size any Wendy's combo. You could win your choice of 3 exciting vacations at Universal Orlando Resort.
Is it too late to choose something else?
Top of the 7th here at Fenway, 2-0. The Red Sox lead it over the Yankees, as the Yankees in this rivalry, they take it back to New York. Red Sox coming to town Friday, April the 20th. 21st to 22nd on the 21st. That's Saturday. Be a part of the magical summer of 1961. All fans will receive a 61 cap, courtesy of HBO Film, celebrating the HBO movie 61. And on Sunday the 22nd, all fans 14 and under receive a Hip Hippo, sponsored by Hip Health Plans. First pitch to Posada, hit hard and past Daubach down the right field line. Posada on his way to second. Nixon throw in, not in time. A leadoff double by Posada, and once again the Yankees have their leadoff man on.
Knobloch doubled in the fourth to lead off the inning, and now Posada taking a calculated risk, rounding first, deciding to go to second. A great play by Trot Nixon, who barehands the ball in right field and throws it in the same motion to just miss Posada at second base.
You could see Posada's reaction when he saw Nixon pick that ball up cleanly, and he knew he was going to have to get down there in a hurry. And Tino will try to do something, but Posada down at second. Tito 1 for 2, base hit to right field his last time up. The Yankees with 5 hits now, and the Red Sox with 5. The Red Sox have 2 runs. Inside corner, strike 1. Now it's 1-1.
Veritek out to talk to Martinez. That could have been a cross-up right there, because the shortstop Craig Graybeck is coming in now saying, what happened there? Pedro obviously a master of his own fate. You don't want to pitch, he'll shake it off, but it appeared to be a cross-up there.
Mike Stanton now beginning to warm up for the Yankees. Clemens, after leaving the last inning with 111 pitches. Off the end of the bat, over Offerman's head, into right field. Posada will be held at third. Posada had to hold up a moment or two to make sure Offerman couldn't catch that ball. So now the Yankees, 2 men on, nobody out.
You know what they're yelling in the Yankee dugout now? He hit it like you threw it. A changeup hit off the end of the bat by Tino Martinez. That's one of the age-old expressions, dugout expressions. If you hit a flare off the end of the bat on a breaking ball, he hit it like you threw it. And Tino did. The Yankees with their best opportunity of the day right here with a hot hitter up.
And again, a guy that can redeem himself. Soriano has been involved in a play at second base that's turned out to be so far the difference in this game, along with Derek Jeter. So Soriano up there with 2 men on, nobody out. And the breaking ball way high and inside.
Breaking ball that got away from Martinez. You as a hitter see the spin on that ball. You dive outside and it stays inside.
Well, Soriano's first 2 trips up against Pedro Martinez in his career. First time up, he struck out and then he flied out to center field. Second time the Yankees have had a runner at third base with less than 2 outs. Failed to score the first one. Broken bat. I mean, just sawed him off at the handle.
That looked like a breaking ball away. And of course, there are myriad ways to break bats. You need to break it off the end of the bat or off the handle. This one, however, yep, off the end of the bat. I think more bats are broken by balls hit off the end of the bat than off the handle, particularly early in the season when players, we talked about it over the last week, players coming from spring training, all that hot weather down there. You reach the Northeast and it's brisk and chilly. You feel like Superman. And you really have to tell yourself to stay back, stay back, stay back.
Well, activity now in that Red Sox pen. That's the left-hander Shurik, and then Rod Beck, the righty. On the ground hard to Hillebrand. They'll go for the double play, and they will not get it. Posada comes on to score. It's a 2-1 game, and Soriano picked him up and laid him down and beat that double play out.
How in the world did he beat that play at first base? I mean, this ball was scalded toward third. Hillebrand cleanly feels it, but that one pat Offerman arriving at second, perhaps too late, allows Soriano to get to second. Watch right there, the pat, that one pat in the glove allows Soriano to beat the play. You got to get rid of the ball quickly to get the speedy Soriano.
All right, now we got, as you take another look at it, we got speed on at first base, Soriano. We got Brocious, who hits Pedro very well. And a swing and a miss. Remember, back on September the 9th, Scott Brocious. And a 3-run shot he hit off of Pedro. Boom. That came in the second inning. And 3-1 in the 7th inning of that September 9th game. And Pedro trying to keep Soriano close at first, knowing that he's got pretty good speed.
That was close, that last one.
Brocious came into this game batting .421. He's 1 for 2 so far. Fast start for Scott Brocious.
Time was called, so had that ball been overthrown, it would not have counted. It looked like Daubach could have stepped on the right arm of Soriano.
Either that or the ball hit him in the right elbow. Boy, oh boy, that's not a good sign there.
No, one of the two, I think it did hit him. But had that ball been thrown wildly, time was called. Yep, did hit him.
He caught a piece of the leather and the elbow at the same time.
Yeah.
He's all right. We're ready to go. Ball blown by Brocious, and Pedro out in front, no balls and 2 strikes. Soriano acts like he wants to go at first, getting a big lead.
Not a good time. 0-2. 1-2 maybe. 0-2 no.
Foul back and on a play. Soriano not going on that pitch.
Yeah, the reason 0-2 is a tough pitch to run on, generally speaking, is that the defense has a chance to pitch out. You can afford to waste a pitch up and away. Now, if a pitcher throws pitches that are often in the dirt, that's a different story. But Martinez doesn't do that very often.
There he goes, and the pitch is fouled back and out of play.
Notice how Martinez was holding the ball, holding the ball, holding the ball. That's often the best way to prevent a runner at first base from getting a good jump. Watch him hold it, hold it, hold it, and it's not a good jump by Soriano.
Veritek has already thrown out 1 base stealer today. And Brocious trying to hang tough, down in the count, no 0-2. And a big lead by Soriano.